Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope everyone is doing great with the grace of Allah Almighty. This video lecture is dedicated to the summary portion and the questions, the stanza relevant questions which you are going to get in the federal board. So, firstly, you can see here what's it is done. Summarize the following passage and give a suitable title. Now, this question contains 6 marks. 1 marks is for title and the other 5 marks is for summary. All you need is to read the passage carefully and summarize it. Afterwards, you are supposed to answer the questions given at the end as you can see here on my screen. If you do not understand anything, you can ask me in the comments as well. So the passage is while preaching Islam in Makkah, the Quraysh ostracized him and his family Banu Hashim. They lived in a valley called Shebe Abi Talib. There was scarcity of food and water. The believers had no means of income and they were leading a very tough life for a period of 3 years. During this situation, Hazrat Muhammad remained calm and tolerant and never thought about taking any sort of revenge. Even after he had conquered Makkah, Hazrat Muhammad taught his followers to remain tolerant. After the conquest of Makkah, the Muslim army entered Makkah humbly and peacefully. No house was robbed, no man or woman was insulted. Hazrat Muhammad granted a general amnesty to the entire population of Makkah. After conquest of Makkah, when everybody gathered in Khana Kaaba, Hazrat Muhammad asked the people of Quraysh, "What do you expect at my hands?" They all shouted in one voice, "Kindness and pity." Gracious brother, gracious nephew, they were not disappointed. Hazrat Muhammad said the same forgiving words as Hazrat Yusuf al-Islam had said to his brothers, "Have no fear this day. May Allah forgive you, and He is the most merciful of those who show mercy." Hazrat Muhammad even forgave Abu Sufyan and his wife, who were the worst enemies of Hazrat Muhammad and Islam. He plotted many times against the Rasul, but Hazrat Muhammad never did so. So this was the passage. Firstly, we are supposed to summarize it, and you can see here we are doing it on screen. During the early years of Islam, Prophet Muhammad faced many problems as his family cut ties with him. And he spent 3 years in a place called Shebe Abi Talib along with his followers. Besides, his family planned his murder many times, but he did not even give a single thought of taking revenge. Later, when Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came into power, he forgave everyone as people expect kindness and pity from him. Additionally, no one was abused physically or financially. You can see each and everything was covered here in this brief passage. I'm feeling like I am speaking a lot in English. So, and this time I decided to be a bit bilingual. तो ये आप सब देख सकते हैं स्क्रीन के ऊपर कि ये समरी कर दी है मैंने और आपने देखा होगा कि समरी जो भी हमने पैसेज के अंदर डिस्कस किया है वो हर चीज़ इस ब्रीफ पैसेज के अंदर वो 3 पैसेजेस जो हमने पढ़े हैं वो इसके अंदर मौजूद हैं। हर बात मौजूद है लेकिन हमारे अपने अल्फाज में मौजूद है। और एक हमने इसको टाइटल भी दिया है। टाइटल आप देख सकते हैं या तो हम इसको सेम टाइटल दे देते हैं जो चैप्टर का है। ये आपने ऊपर देखा मैंने लिखा है टॉलरेंस ऑफ प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, या फिर इसको हम दूसरा टाइटल भी दे सकते हैं ह्यूमैनिटी एंड कंपैशन। Now there are some tips which you can use for writing summary. The first tip is this summary should always be 1/3 of the original passage. इसका क्या इससे क्या मुराद हुई कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपकी समरी 100 वर्ड्स की है, जो समरी आप जो अपना पैसेज आप समराइज करेंगे इट शुड बी ऑफ 33 वर्ड्स। अब इसका कतई ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप बैठ के गिनना शुरू कर दें और आप पूरे 33 अल्फाज लिखें।
So you are supposed to write 30 to 40 words, and it is one of the best ways of writing summary. The second tip is use your own language, use your own vocabulary. What does it mean? Okay, इसका मतलब ये है कि जो पैसेज में वर्ड्स इस्तेमाल हुए हुए ना, इंस्टेड ऑफ रीयूजिंग देम, try to use their synonyms. It will create a positive impact on the reader. Okay. The third tip is write your summaries in third person pronoun. इसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब यह है कि अवॉइड यूजिंग आई एंड यू. ये दो प्रोनाउंस आपने समरी के अंदर नहीं इस्तेमाल करना है. यू कैन यूज़ नेम ऑफ एनीबडी whom you are referring. आप इसके अलावा प्रोनाउंस ही शी इट दे का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. तो ये तो हो गया समरी की बात. अब आपका पैसेज के नीचे कुछ क्वेश्चंस गिवन होंगे, जिसे आप ये यहाँ पे मेरी स्क्रीन के ऊपर देख सकते हैं कि मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चंस लिखे हुए हैं कि व्हाट डज कुरान से अबाउट टॉलरेंस, या फिर एक और सवाल मैंने लिखा हुआ है व्हाट इज़ द मेन आइडिया ऑफ द लेसन, हाउ डिड प्रॉफिट ट्रीट द पीपल ऑफ मक्का आफ्टर विक्ट्री. ये बेसिकली सारे क्वेश्चंस मैंने आपके लिए लिखे हैं और ये बुक एक्सरसाइज से ही लिए गए हैं. इसलिए लिखे हैं कि ताकि आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाए कि क्वेश्चंस किस तरह से आते हैं. तो अभी मैं नीचे सारे एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चंस वन बाय वन डिस्कस करूँगी. तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं वो आपके आंसर हो जाएंगे. तो बुक के एंड पे या एक्सरसाइज रिव्यू एक्सरसाइज का जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो क्या है? व्हाट डज़ द कुरान से अबाउट टॉलरेंस? अबाउट टॉलरेंस कुरान सेज, ओ यू हु हैव बिलीव्ड, seek help through patience and prayers. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. This ayah is taken from Surah Al-Baqarah, which is the second surah of Quran Pak, and it is the translation of ayah number 153. The second question is, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a man of extraordinary endurance. Explain. In this question, the key word is endurance. You are supposed to answer the endurance, the tolerance, the patience of Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you can see here, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a man of extraordinary endurance, as he remained calm and patient even in the situation he disliked. The harsh treatment of Rabbi Zad and kindness of the Prophet is one example of endurance. Moreover, he tolerated the behavior of the old woman who used to throw trash over him, and he never planned against even his worst enemies. These examples reflect his patience and endurance. How did Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam treated the people of Makkah after victory? After victory, he and his army entered Makkah humbly. No house was robbed and no one was abused physically or financially. What is the meaning of abuse here? Abuse is the opposite of use. Use means to utilize something in a positive way, and abuse means to use that thing in an illegal manner. तो यहाँ पे क्या मतलब हुआ? नो वन वॉज अब्यूज्ड फिजिकली और फाइनेंशली, यानी कि किसी की भी बेहुरमती नहीं की गई जिस्मानी तौर पर, ना किसी का माल लूटा गया. Why was the Rabbi asking for the repayment days before the loan was due? He was asking for the repayment because he wanted to test the patience and personality of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. यानी कि आपसे सवाल किया गया कि रबी ने आपके साथ हार्श बिहेवियर क्यों इख्तियार किया? क्यों? क्योंकि वो नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की पेशेंस के बारे में देखना चाहता था, और वो देखना चाहता था जो नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की शख्सियत के बारे में बातें मशहूर हैं, आया वो दुरुस्त हैं या नहीं. व्हाट डज टॉलरेंस ऑफ हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम टीच अस? अब ये हमारे लिए सवाल है कि नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की टॉलरेंस, नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की पेशेंस, सब्र इस्तिकामत हमें क्या सिखाती है? टॉलरेंस ऑफ हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम टीच अस टू स्टे काम, पेशेंट एंड हम्बल even in the situations that go against oneself or the near and dear ones. Through his practical example, he taught to stay tolerant in happiness as well as in hard times. What was the effect of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's kindness on the Rabbi? अच्छा, अब हमारे से सवाल है कि जो जब नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने रबी को काइंड बिहेवियर दिखाया तो उसका क्या नतीजा निकला? The Rabbi was so touched by his kindness that resultantly he discarded his religion and accepted Islam. तो क्या हुआ, रबी नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की काइंडनेस से इस कदर मुतासर हुआ कि उसने अपना रिलीजन डिस्कार्ड कर दिया। व्हाट डज डिस्कार्ड मीन? उसने इनकार कर दिया अपने रिलीजन से, उसको ख़त्म कर दिया, उसको छोड़ दिया। और क्या किया? ही एक्सेप्टेड इस्लाम, वो दायरा इस्लाम में दाखिल हो गया। What is the main idea of the lesson? The main idea of the lesson is patience and tolerance. That is all about this lecture. In the upcoming lecture, we'll do all the book work for you guys. Till then, Allah Hafiz. And if you do not understand anything, I am always there for you guys. Thank you for staying in. Allah Hafiz.